Welcome back, beautiful people. Passage number 3. Let's begin with question number 23. Mrs. Rowan, talk to me. How did you solve this question?
I read the whole paragraph من الأول عشان أفهم أصلا التوبيك عن إيه أو إيه اللي حصل. فبعد كده اتكلم على السنتنس بتقول إن كان في vast increase population. فاحنا بنتكلم إن في increase في الحياة عموما. this is why I said D
Nice.
عشان
Very nice
expansion.
logic. Very nice logic. Very nice logic. The park has suffered dramatically over the last 60 years on account of expansion of agricultural land. So زي روان بتقول لي we want the word and بيقول في increase هنا, so we needed حاجة برضو شبه increase, which is expansion. Infringement يعني تعدي حدود, تعدي limits, right? Which is a close answer, by the way. Trespass لا, trespass يعني تعدي حدود بدون حق أو ضد القانون, right? And then promotion means تعلى, right? تترقى. So no, right, those wouldn't work. But C and D are the two best answers here. And so the best one that completes the meaning is answer D, the expansion of the land, right? عشان الاثنين بيتكلموا عن growth. Let's go to question number 24. Let's go to Mrs. Nada. Talk to me. حليتي السؤال ده ازاي؟
هو انا حليت غلط، انا عارفه ليه غلط، بس انا عملتها بي بصراحه. لا، عملتها ايه؟ بس انا المفروض تبقى دي عشان
ليه؟
انا لما جيت فكرت فيها ما لقيتش ان هو عامل سنس. انا عارفه ان ده سؤال هايبوثيتيكال يعني، بس انا توترت ورحت عشان لقيت هنا كود، فرحت مختاره ايه بقى علشان.
So why is it D though? إيه اللي خليكي تقولي it could be إجابة D؟
مش عارفه، انا حاسه عشان هو اصلا هايبوثيتيكال كويستشن، وغير كده يعني كنت في الاول مختاراها، بس انا ما عرفتش اعمل لوجيك قوي انا مختاراها ليه، فرحت مختاره ايه بصراحه.
Okay, focus on tense برضو.
ايوه، ما اللي بعدها كانت كود بي.
Yeah, could be. Could be. So we're talking about ده بيستخدم في ال present or something ممكن تحصل في ال future. So you can't really say answer A, صح؟ عشان something is in the past. And you can't say D, B, it's in the past.
ايوه دي غلط.
You're left with C or D, right? You're left with C or D. And so عشان it's in the present tense, answer D would be the best answer. If it's in the past tense, then C would be the best answer. حتى لو في singular subject. So tricky question here. Always follow your rules, not what sounds best. Question number 25. This one, right? Malak, tell me. السؤال ده بيركز على ايه؟
فوكب، يعني هو فوكب، ولازم اركز كمان لان انا حاطط الكلمات زي بعض بس في حروف بس هي المختلفه.
Right? Yeah, they're very close to
وانا وقعت
each
فيها
other.
بصراحه.
So دلوقتي تعرفي اساسا معنى الكلام؟
هو ثانيه بس اقراها. irreparably يعني حاجه ما بتتصلحش، يعني irrepair.
Irreparably.
يعني حاجه ما بتتصلحش يعني.
Irreparably. Okay, what about irreparably?
ما مش عارفه، هما كلهم زي بعض.
No, إجابة A و B مش زي بعض.
طب يعني ايه بي؟ انا مش فاهماها.
Okay, so there's big differences. Number one, there's two things here. السؤال بيركز عليها, right? So there are two things here. السؤال بيركز عليها. Number one, السؤال ده بيركز على the correct diction or the correct word. وبرضه number two, السؤال ده بيركز على parts of speech. بيركز على إيه parts of speech. These 2 points are important تاخدوا بالكم بيهم عشان ما تلخبطوش ما بين الاثنين. Now, there are two answers قبل ما أبدأ أي حاجة that would be eliminated, right? Irreparable and irreparable, right? These two would be eliminated. ليه؟
عشان هو عايزها حاجه فيها ليه في الاخر. مش
Okay.
تنفع تبقى.
عايزين ly في الآخر. ليه محتاجين ly؟
علشان هي بتصف يعني صفة، يعني could be ما ينفعش irreparable، مش تبقى حلوة يعني، مش تبقى لايقة بجد. هي كده.
الadverb بيوصف الverb. Damage is a verb. So عايزين ly. Now, here, it depends on the situation. The sentence محتاج كلمة يوصف the word damage. The correct form of the word should be an adverb. ده احنا عارفينه very quick, easily. Irreparable and irreparably, but it must be spelled correctly. Da 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 da. So here means something that can not go back to original form. Irreparable means something that cannot be fixed. Excuse my crappy handwriting. So في فرق ما بين الاثنين. في فرق ما بين الاثنين or the
بس هم
meanings
يعتبر
of.
برضه نفس يعني هم يعتبر حاجات قريبة من بعض قوي برضه.
What does that say to when?
نعم.
ثانية واحدة. نوروين بتقول لي حاجة.
when I google choice B بيعمل كأني دخلت wrong word وبيغيرها ل choice A فإز B أصلا
Ah,
word
yeah, B is not a word actually, Mr.
بالظبط.
Osama. There's repairable. There's repairable, but there's no irreparable. Oh, okay. I thought this is actually a word. They tricked me on this too. Yeah, so enter A. So given B does not exist. Very nice job there, Mrs. Rowan. So be very careful on the EST. These are confused words. I don't have to this was actually a word too for me. This is not a word. عشان في حاجة اسمها repairable. There's something called something that you can repair, right? But irreparable, I thought that was a word. It makes sense to be a word. I guess irreparable is the word for it, right? Cannot be fixed. Cannot be fixed. Wow, okay. Okay, so spelling question. This isn't a diction question. This is a spelling question. So you guys better learn how to spell. Don't be illiterate, right? Let's go to question number 26. Whose turn is it, Mrs. Amina?
No.
So السؤال ده هنا, for example, in the year 2000, in order to prevent such catastrophe and ensure the survival of America's most distinctive national park, Congress approved a 30-year, $8.2 billion Everglades rescue plan. Is the comma underlined? Comma, the largest concerted environmental project the world has ever known. حليتي السؤال ده ازاي يا مينا؟
ما هو حتى السؤال كان مستفز، معرفتش ايه المختلف، هبته.
Really؟ ما عرفتيش ايه المختلف؟ شفتي الإجابات؟
لا انا عارفه ايه المختلف، بس انا مش عارفه يعني ايه الصح وايه
اوكي.
الغلط.
يلا نبدأ بالاختلافات. ممكن نبدأ بالاختلافات؟
ماشي.
اوكي، سو ايه هما اكبر اتنين او اكبر اختلاف؟ حاجة واضحة. give it to me.
الapostrophe s.
Yeah, apostrophe, S apostrophe, S apostrophe. Do we need this?
ممكن، معرفش.
Okay, no, we don't. عشان كل دولة adjectives. A 30-year, $8.2 billion Everglades, the adjective, rescue, adjective, plan. This is the noun. So adjectives cannot receive apostrophe. صح?
صح.
And the Everglades do not own the plan. You know, Congress can own the plan or the park can, but the Everglades cannot own the plan. It's illogical. صح? So now you're left with A or B. ايه الفرق ما بين A و B?
dollar dollars.
Yeah, dollars and dollar. And what do you think?
لا هي ايه كده.
A?
ايوه،
But
ما billion dollars مش billion dollars، صح.
no, because the word A, شايفة that makes it singular.
مش ايه عايدة
Right.
على plan.
All of this is for the plan. This is all one plan. This is all
ايوه
one plan. Yeah, go ahead, tell me.
مش billion المفروض تبقى يعني plural يعني، وايه عايدة على plan، فإذا عايدة على الدولار.
Well, no,
The
because you can say, for
adjective.
example, عشان هم adjectives, $1 billion car. You don't say $1 billion car, say $1 billion car. You can say a $10 toy, right? كلمة A نفسها makes it singular or singularizes all of the words اللي فيها,
ماشي.
right? وليه ما قلناش a 30 years؟ اشمعنى جاي على دولار؟ اشمعنى مش 30
ما هي
year؟
كلهم year فمش هتفرق بقى.
we'll talk about 30 years. So اللوجيك انا بقولها لك، اللوجيك استخدمتيها مع dollars المفروض نفس اللوجيك استخدمتيها مع 30 years, right? Because we have more than 1 year, so it should be 30 years. But again, the word a كده singularizes all of this, makes it singular. So answer B is the best answer. but it's good. بدأنا بال differences, which is really important. Question number 27. Mrs. Rowan, how did you solve this question?
Well, I tried to first of all ما كنتش عارفة يعني ايه abounding، بس حسيت ان ممكن يكون معناها حاجة كتير، فركزت أكتر على other choices.
Okay.
أول حاجة I eliminated كانت B و C
استني
عشان
بس, what's the main idea of the text?
أنا مش فاكرة can I read it quickly?
Really quickly.
Okay بيتكلم على population of different animals في الاريا دي.
Okay, so بيقول يعني ال population في الانيمالز في الاريا دي.
إن في حاجة كتير قلت.
Right. كتير جدا, 93%. Right. So now which word describes this decrease?
دي
C?
دي
Oh, D. Decimated. يعني ايه decimated?
هو I guess إن معناها decreased يعني.
Yeah, destroyed. Right? The wildlife has been destroyed, has been decreased greatly. Right? Executed, I mean, ده ما بيقولنيش في decrease, extinguished. This is too strong. عشان يعني ايه distinguished? Extinguished, not distinguished. Extinguished يعني ايه?
أو I guess disappeared أو يعني just
Dead, right? مش موجودين, disappeared, gone forever. So no, they're not gone forever, right? And actually abounding. Abounding means to grow. مثلا في كتير, right? So answer A wouldn't work out. Answer C, excuse me, D would be the best answer. Very good job, Mrs. Rowan. Let's go to question number 28. Another verb question. يا Mrs. ندى, حالتيها ازاي؟
ما قرأت الجملة فهي هتبقى دي.
قرأتي الجملة دي, ايه اللي في الجملة اللي قال لك إجابة دي؟
in the last 40 years.
In the last 40 years. Wow, very good job. So in the last 40 years, شبه كلمة since or كلمة for or كلمة during, كل دولت بياخدوا ال perfect tense, present perfect, has or have. Very good job. ليه ما قلتليش بي؟
عشان بيتكلم على ال population فهتبقى has.
The water bird population is the subject. Very good job. All right. I'm in a classroom full of geniuses. 28. Okay, let's go to question number 29. Number 29, it is Malak's turn. Okay, which gives an accurate interpretation of the data in the chart. This is the data in the chart. Sah. On the decline, mammals observed in the Everglades. They give us the 1993
year.
population or years exactly. So طيب حالتيها ازاي؟
وانا قريت الاول كل التشويسز وشفت لو كان موجود في الجراف ولا لا.
Okay. So what did you say originally for the answer?
انا قريت واحده واحده بس انا مش فاكره نوت تشينج كانت ايه، فهسيبها دلوقتي لحد ما يطلع لها فوق.
ماشي.
وقال the highest drop was that of raccoons. فين الرaccoons اللي هي تاني واحده؟ بس ما قالش سنه كام بقى، فيعني هو الدروب يعني من هنا لهنا من 1900
Yeah, something.
أو
ما فيش رقم صح.
هو فعلا كان دروب فظيع قوي بين الاخضر الفاتح والاخضر الغامق.
Yeah.
followed by opossum,
Opossums.
white-tailed deer and bobcats. فين الوايت دير and bobcats؟ اهم اول واحده برضو كان دروب برضو بينهم كتير قوي.
Yeah, الترتيب ده صح. I like
ممكن
الترتيب ده.
نخلي دي على جنب ونقرا سي ولا هي دي صح اصلا؟
I mean, usually speaking, I like to check all my answer choices, بس برضو because of time. مش عايزين time constraints يأثر علينا. في الجراف, if it's which one is true, إجابة B, I would move on. عشان ما نلخبطش. بس I check my answers. You know, I check my answers. Like إجابة C, for example. شوفي إجابة C. It's important برضو نشوف الغلط.
rabbits and foxes اهي were not seen at all. لا طبعا كانوا موجودين.
Yeah, right, كانوا موجودين, not seen at all, بس هو الرابط هو موجود اهو. So C is no good. What about D?
decrease of bobcat, decrease 40 white tail برضه لا. لا
Yeah. Bobcat and fox decreased by 40. Of
لا
40? No, right? So okay, incorrect there. And answer A, can answer A بيقول لنا ايه? They found staggering decline in animal sightings with only 5 possums spotted as compared to 24 white-tailed deer. So نرجع للpossums were only 5 possums
مش
sighted.
24 مش 24 لا 5.
Okay. Well, it's weird عشان بيقولش السنة by the way. So we can assume من 93 ل 99 عشان بيقولش السنة هنا by the way صح؟
أيوة.
No, it's kind of weird. So EST برضو محتاجة lots of inferences. C is wrong عشان إجابة C يا Mrs. روان بيقول they were not seen at all in later counts, right? But they were seen, the rabbit and the foxes, which were commonly spotted in 1996, were not seen, which showed an insignificant. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Answer C. They were not seen in later counts. فعلا, that is true, يا ملك. I'm sorry. That is true. In later counts.
بس برضو دي صح.
No, it's not about that. It's the raccoon which showed an insignificant decline. But the raccoon can ملهاش insignificant decline, can ليها significant decline. It's a big drop. So that was the issue for answer C. Let's go to question number 30. I think it's Amina's turn. Right? Let's begin reading. Before modern agriculture and drainage schemes began to change the hydrology of the whole of southern Florida, water that fell on the central part of Florida peninsula used to flow regularly and naturally into the Great Lake Okeechobee, the large lake at the northern end of the Everglades region. What kind of question is this, Amina?
independent idea modify.
It's a punctuation question. So
اه
how do you know it's punctuation?
في كوما وفي سيميكولن وفي داش مفيش.
Exactly. Comma, semicolon, dash, مفيش. Excellent job. ايه هما أول اتنين مثلا that you could eliminate?
سي ودي.
B. Okay, good. ليه B?
سي ودي
Oh,
ماشي.
C with D. Okay. ليه C?
عشان لازم semicolon to independent ideas مش one.
Yeah. Very good job. وليه D?
عشان الداش لازم dependent dash بعد كده independent.
It's actually independent dash. That's actually correct structure. مش كده بسألك. صح. A couple of problems here. The capitalization. Now again, the guy from امتحان EST. So هل بيسألوكوا في capitalization؟ ما اعتقدش. اعتقد كان في سؤال او اتنين مثلا سألوكوا في capitalization قبل كده. But that's not the real issue. The real issue is بعد الداش, right? This is not an explanation. This is a description. So we're not going to use dash description. We're not going to use dash appositive, right? So what would be the best answer here, Mrs. Amina?
A.
Answer A, right? If you read the sentence, شباب, this is an independent idea, comma, dependent idea, بيوصف the lake. It's an appositive phrase, right? It's an appositive phrase. Let's go to question number 31. Mrs. Rowan.
Yes.
So what kind of question is this?
Punctuation برضو.
Punctuation. Okay, cool. It's not really punctuation, honestly. شكدب عليك يعني. You know, it's
No,
actually...
I think modifiers, I guess.
No, it's a grammar question. Right. It's a list. Right, because we have a comma, and. We have a comma,
right.
and. We have a semicolon, and. Right? So which answer is the best answer here?
Yes. C.
But مش احنا هنا بنقرر to مش ده غلط؟ مش احنا
Well, but
مش
if we check
مفروض؟
the other ones, مفيش parallel structure.
Okay, so answer A مفيش parallel structure?
لا بس يعني في and كتيرة مفيش commas.
مفيش comma. It's a big run-on sentence, صح?
Yes, it's not right.
Okay, what about B?
To provide and draining مش parallel.
Right. مش parallel. What about D?
السيمي كولنز مش صح،
ليه مش semicolon list ينفع؟
بس لو independent sentences.
لو independent sentences أو لو في commas جوه الليست نفسه.
Yes.
Okay, so answer C, very good job. Top notch. Question number 32. Another verb question for Nada.
أنا عملتها سي.
Yeah, this is a hard one actually, right? The Everglades Restoration Program attempts to reverse the recent course of events and undo some of the damage. Here's the thing. المبدأ نفسه, we check tense, we check.
ممكن من المعنى كمان يعني هما لسه بيحاولوا فممكن تبقى ايه.
Yeah, exactly. ده كنت عايز اقولها لك, right? We check tense, we check agreement. جميل. ده اللي عملناه. بس برضو لازم نعمل حسابنا على meaning. وزي ما انت قلت لي, the project that list is ongoing, right? So what would be the best answer?
تبقى ايه.
A, right? The Everglades Restoration Progress is attempting to reverse and undo the damage, right? So it's an ongoing system. Thank you, Mrs. Nether. You're the verb. You're the verb queen. خلاص. Question number 33. Mrs. Whose turn is it? Malak. السؤال عايز ايه؟
عايزني أكمل السنتنس يعني عايزني
No,
أشوف هي
read the
غلط ولا
question.
صح.
No, read the
Which
question.
phrase best supports the reason behind the program's main aim. اوكي عايز يعرف السبب ورا يعني programs main aim.
الهدف of the program, the main aim. Okay, عايزين
عايز
الهدف.
يعرف الريزن ورا الهدف. السبب.
Okay. So what's the هدف بقى? What's the aim of the program? هتطلعي ال aim منين أساسا?
الأول هقرأ بس الحتة اللي عند 33 الجملة اللي قبلها كلها.
Okay.
It calls for the restoration, protection and preservation of water resources because the loss of water هو هنا بيتكلم عن الووتر وهنا بيتكلم عن الووتر برضه that flows to the Atlantic Ocean. أنا مش شايفاها غلط بس ممكن الأول بس أقرأ B و C و D وهقول الإجابة.
Take your time. Just remember, لو انت هتعتمدي على water, all of the answers discuss
كلها
water.
فيها water.
صح؟
اوكي هتبقى ايه عشان هو هنا في الجملة اللي بعدها بيتكلم عن الايكو سيستم وهنا مفيش حاجة كانت بتتكلم مالهاش علاقة.
برضو the recaptured water. يعني ايه recaptured water؟
يعني المية مش عارفة دي captured اللي هي بتتاخد تاني
Recaptured.
يعني.
Yeah, that means في water loss. To recapture water means you're losing water. So you have to recapture it. So that means that there is water loss. برضو. Answer A. Very good job. So this was passage number 3 of the February EST exam.